prick. That was mine. Oh, I got left. Beautiful day. Check out this kombucha of mine. Actually pours ahead like a beer. How fizzy it is. Nice. Look at the color. Now that is a nice kombucha. Damn. That's one of the fizziest kombucha batches I've made. Even it kind of tastes like a champagne-y beer. Good stuff. Should make this for a living. Alright, so there's something you don't see every day. DJ the duck that thinks he's a chicken is grabbing a hold of a hen like he's gonna mate with her or whatever, but obviously he can't. And two other hens came to her defense. So he had 3 hens against DJ. That asshole DJ is trying to drown that hen. Dude! Dude! Come on, sweetheart. Oh, dude. You're on my shit list. She's not a friggin' duck, you dumbass.
I'm not going to put another agent's life in jeopardy just to keep around the field.
Gotta love it. So I decided that it was time to get the big pasture tilled up one last time. I had left it plowed, and as you can see, it overgrew with some grass. So I got the tiller hooked up, and basically it took about a day, and got the whole thing tilled in, and then I spent another day or two getting it graded flat and whatnot. You'll see that here in a little bit. But this was a tilling day, which was an ass kicker because, as always, it's hot and whatever. But we got her done. You can see the chickens there watching. They can't wait for all the worms to come up. Deuce is, of course, always diving under the tractor. Living La Vida Loca. You gotta love it. Good evening, everybody. Today is Tuesday, the 6th of August, 2019. Just a quick check-in on my second set of 9 buckets in the bucket gardening project. The beans are doing awesome. A couple buckets of beans. I think that's some of the Swiss chard and arugula. Arugula is starting to come up. Everything's coming up a little bit. Ooh. Like it. We got the big pasture tilled one last time. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna get out there with the box blade tomorrow and level it off. It's still got some divots and like right there, right in the middle. You can see one there. So anyway, I need to get out there. Hopefully it won't rain too much tonight and make this all muddy, so I can get out here tomorrow with the box blade and grade it, get it nice and kind of like a baseball diamond. That's what I'd like to do, nice and flat. And then I'll probably seed it. I'm not supposed to seed it until the 25th of August. I'm getting kind of antsy to get the seed in the ground, so I'll probably seed it this weekend. Come up with some kind of a pasture grass mix of grasses and clover and peas and a couple other things, and get this thing planted to get it going in the fall and overwinter it. And then when it comes back up in the spring, it should be nice and full and flush. And I can get the grazing animals out here. I think in the spring my plan is to have donkeys out here in their own little sub pasture so they can graze, and I'm probably going to stand up a few rabbit habitats that are portable, and I'll get more into that later. It's a whole separate project. And chickens. So chickens, rabbits, and donkeys I anticipate being in this pasture in some kind of a sequence. And again, I'll get more into the details on what that plan looks like later, but for now it's tilled. Dude, you make getting up in the morning kind of hard sometimes. I got stuff to do, but when you lay, that's kind of cute. You good boy. Come on, let's get up and start our day, okay? Too damn cute. Okay. 10 more minutes and we're getting up. I know, I shouldn't let him sleep with me, but man, he's such a cutie. I mean, he's such a pain in the ass during the day. Drives me bananas. Sometimes I want to kick him in the ass and shoot him. But he makes up for it just in being such a snuggle bunny. So I put up with his bullshit during the day and then enjoy him at night like this. Hey, let's go. Time to get up. Lazy bones. Come on. Come on. Dude. Got chickens to feed, dude. Get up. Please. What was that? I heard Sissy. That's dedication right there. Imagine if you just had to sit in one spot without moving for a month to have your babies. Good girl. Hard to believe, about 3 minutes ago the dogs and I were on the tractor out there grading that pasture. we saw a big ass lightning bolt come down the back end of the property and the dogs took off for the house. I looked over my shoulder, I see the dogs running for the house, like, okay, we're done. We're done for the day. You screw with everybody all goddamn day. This is my time to screw with you. You're a tough little shit, I'll give you that. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Don't lick the land, you fathead. Good evening, everybody. Today's Thursday, the 8th of August, 2019. Happy dog, happy dog. Just got my first electric poultry net. Just arrived today. Getting late in the evening, but I waited until it cooled off just to come out here and kind of fart around with it a little bit. Get a little familiar with it. So I got the fence set up. It's a 100-foot fence. I got it set up in the garden out here just so I can, it's kind of like a sandbox, we'll call it. So I'm in the sandbox, just farting around and learning how to set it up, how it works, all that kind of fun stuff. You too, I swear. Get it out of your system before you go on the... Dude, she's gonna kill you one of these days. And you know what? I think it's deserved. Okay, here's a brief segue. I like how he keeps her moving. She's 10. She's just turned 10, and I'm not sure exactly what her date is. Needless to say, he can run laps around her. But he'll crap out eventually, and there you go. And she shreds him. Yeah, it's like watching an MMA fight. She gets him up against the fence and grapples. Watch this. There you go. Watch. Oh, you let him go. Like I said before, when they do this, I kind of stop and pause whatever I'm doing. Makes me happy to see him playing like. Ooh. Like that's her way of saying, you're younger, you're faster, but I fight better. Good girl. Hey, Whoopi. Don't kill him. 10 count. She's pinning him. Okay, anyway. Update on the seedlings in the soil blocks. Everything is looking pretty good. Pretty much everything has come up. Check out the okra. Okra's going nuts. So I think okra's a winner. I'll have to put that in my journal. I guess I'm not a big okra fan. I think I said that before. But I'm guessing I'm going to have to become an okra fan. Learn how to cook it correctly. Fried okra. Lucky Deuce, what are you doing? You guys have to be so noisy when you eat. Like screwing with them. There's Mama Ducky. Bianca! Bianca! Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Alrighty, so this is like step 2. So I tilled the whole pasture, and now I'm running the box blade. And if memory serves, nope, I got the tines down. So I've got the kind of claws on the box blade down. So it's still kind of ripping up the soil a little bit, but mostly I'm just trying to grade it, get all the divots out, and like if you look in front of the tractor there, you can kind of see it's not entirely flat, so I'm using the box blade to flatten it. Again, this is step 2 of, let's call it 3. Let's see the next step in a bit, where I use the landscaping rake with a drag harrow behind it to get it to look like a baseball diamond as best I can. Anyway, on we go. And this would be step 3. As I said, using a landscaping rake there and a drag harrow behind it, kind of 2 birds with 1 stone. I got the drag harrow upside down. I don't have the tines pointed down, otherwise it would be digging into the dirt, which we do sometimes. But in this case, I'm really just trying to get this thing as I say baseball diamond, as baseball diamond-ish as I can, as flat as I can. Because I'm going to plant seed on top of it and then rake it one more time. Good evening, everybody. Today's Friday, the 9th of August, 2019. Dude looks a little amped because he just guinea pig for the first test of the electric fence, and fence did what it was supposed to do, and he got a little zap. And he's such a knucklehead, I'll bet you I can get him to do it again. Watch. Doo-doo. Come here, dude. See the pretty rock? You want a rock? Hey. Okay, get it. Get the rock. Ready? Ready. Get it. Get it. Yeah, the fence works. I'm sorry, Doo-doo. I'm sorry. But that's what you get for being a knucklehead. It must shock him more than his static correction collar, because he was just drooling there. I guess he took a good little zap. So the fence is working. I can actually hear it, which is kind of interesting. I can hear it like down here. I'm not sure what that is. It's like discharging to the ground. I don't know if you can hear that. Click, 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 click. But there's the solar controller, the charger, the energizer, I guess it's technically called. Solar panel on top. It's a IntelliShock 60. This whole rig came from why am I zoomed in? From Premier One. Same thing, Premier One. This is a 100-foot. It's like their starter kit. 100-foot fence. The IntelliShock 60. They have an IntelliShock 30. And I think a 120. But this 60 can sustain or energize from 3 to 5 of these fences, 100-foot fences, daisy chained together. So this is just the one fence that it came with. So I can add, let's say, 2 to 4 more fences and just extend it by. I almost reached out and touched it. I'm glad I didn't. You just clip in. You have a clip system, so real simple to add length to these things. I'm thinking I'm gonna add. So this is 100 feet. I'm gonna double it to 200 feet and call 200 feet a chicken domicile, like a chicken net for one subflock. Anyway, good afternoon, everybody. Today is Saturday, the 10th of August, 2019. And what the hell are we looking at here? You know, I get finding mice in boxes of food, places like that, but I'm in here looking for a part for a gun. So I got a plastic bin full of gun parts. I mean, just Ziploc bags full of gun parts. And I'm digging through this thing looking for a part, and what do I find? A damn mouse living in my gun part bag or box or bin. And I gotta catch a little shit and throw them outside. Making chicken piccata. Gonna be good. Chicken piccata. Yum effing O. Haven't tried it yet, but I can already tell. Capers and garlic, yeah, it's gonna be good. Block, head. Just saying. Third time's the charm. It's the third time I've tried tying this damn knot. We'll see if we can do it better this time. Anyway, what I'm demonstrating here is a technique that I use to pull these landscaping stakes, which are just steel rods. This one's pounded into the ground about a good 18 inches, probably pretty close to maybe 2 feet. But let's say it's at least 18 inches. Point is, very difficult to get out of the ground. It's wedged in there pretty good. So you take a piece of rope or whatever, something in a loop like this. I'm using a mountaineering strap, and we tie it around using what's called a prusik knot. So you take it around and go inside. If you're into mountaineering or rappelling or whatever, you're familiar with this knot, or maybe search and rescue, but you can look it up. And I'm gonna go around a second time and go inside. So here's why a prusik knot is powerful as a tool, and there's some science behind it that you can look up. I don't want to get into because I'm sweating my ass off right now, and I want to get this done. But without any load on it, I can take this knot and slide it up and down. I can move it around. I can put it wherever I want to. There's no load on it. Once you put a load on this thing, it tightens up, and it becomes like an incredibly powerful gripping knot. So I'm gonna take it all the way, slide it all the way down, and then I'm gonna use, if my knees let me, the high lift post popper, another tool. So adjust this thing, put it in the hasp or in the hook here. There we go. Just kind of line it up and then pull it. You know, it's a big lever now. Just kind of lever it, and use my body weight, and pull it straight up out of the ground. Voila. That was almost 2 feet down. Very simple, very simple. Now what I do now is just loosen up the prusik, get my fingers into it. So I get my finger through it, pull the rod out, Now I've got about 7 more rods to go, but with my finger in it like that, I'm just going to move over to the next rod, slide this over the rod, slide it down, and pull it out, so I don't have to retie the prusik. So that's my technique for pulling these things out. That was about my 10th rod. I got about 6 more to go. But I wanted to take a break and share that with you guys. Share a little bit of wisdom. Hopefully that helps you out in whatever you're doing. Take care. All right, what are we looking at here? Just kind of a glimpse into one of my next projects. I've basically decided that I'm going to invest in and install a couple of 100-foot long caterpillar tunnels. So in the upper right and lower right of the screen, you're kind of seeing from the outside up on top what these things look like, and then on the inside in the lower right corner. So they're basically big-ass greenhouses, and you can grow in them and whatnot. So if you look at the satellite imagery from what do you call it, Google Earth, I've kind of overlaid to scale where they're going to go and what they're going to look like. So basically, my plan right now is I'm going to put 2 of the tunnels side by side in the garden plot area that are kind of yellow in color up there right now, and that's going to be greenhouses and enable me to grow during the winter and whatnot, as you can kind of see in the bottom right corner. So you can grow lettuce and cold hardy stuff, but you can also grow warmer weather loving products over the winter, because it's basically a big greenhouse. And then more interestingly, I've kind of decided that I'm going to stand up a 3rd one of these caterpillar tunnels. You probably can't see the details, but it's one kind of gray, and it's in the middle of the bigger pasture down there. And what that's going to be is an aquaponic garden. And some of you may know that a year or 2 ago, I got licensed as a tilapia farm, a fish farm. So basically, inside that 3rd hoop house or tunnel, there's going to be 8 fish tanks full of tilapia and probably a couple other species of fish, and a bunch of vegetables and whatnot, all in a big greenhouse year-round. So I don't want to go into the details right now. I'll get into the aquaponics and stuff later. I just want to kind of give you a heads up that probably in the next couple months, I'm going to procure these tunnels and get the first 2, I think, installed probably in the next 2 months. So stay tuned. More to come. Take care. Bye-bye.